simplify it with Python. In this video, we will learn how to combine multiple Excel files into one. If you are someone who is working in data industry, this certainly on your day-to-day job, sometime you would have come across to a problem statement where you have multiple Excel files and you want to combine them all together. Something like this. Here we have a list of Excel files. These are 6 in numbers, but in practical life this could be 20, 50, 100 or even more than that, right? All of these files looks something like this. If you notice, all of these files are different, but if you look at their column name, these all are same. So the point is, all the Excel files which you want to combine all together or consolidate all together must have same structure, at least in terms of column names. Otherwise, though this process will consolidate all the files, but that might not look very good, and of course you might not be interested in consolidating them. So the prerequisite is all the files should have same column structures, then it will be really interesting. Now, once you consolidated that, you would have one file which looks something like this. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel Learn Area, and to understand the concept very clearly, please watch the video till the end. Once you are done with watching the video, do not forget to like, comment, subscribe and hit the bell icon. Well, so here we are in our folder. This is going to be our input location where we have 6 number of Excel files. These all are going to work as input, and in this location and here in this location we would like to create an output file which might be named whatever you want, but here we have just kept it as final df. I will just delete it so that we will be creating a new one altogether. So let's jump to the Jupyter notebook and try to create this thing. So here we will achieve this task just in 4 simple steps. The first step, like any other video, we will be importing all the required libraries. So in this case, the first library which I will be importing is Pandas. As usual, I import it as PD. Then the second one will be import OS library, and then the third one is going to be NumPy, or let's forget it because that's not required at all. Now the next problem statement, it says create variables for input or output location. So I will say input lock, and then the second variable I would say output lock. So these are the 2 variables which I will be creating, and in that I am going to assign my input and output locations. Let's go to the folder and copy that location. So here this one is going to be my output location. This I will just put over there. Here I'm just going to paste this output location, and if you're working in Windows, then you just need to change this backslash with forward slash, and at the end you're gonna put this one, right? Same thing I will put in input location, but I will just change it to output. The data which I have is in output folder. Alright, so now I am done with assigning the libraries. Now the next step which comes is create variables for list of input files. So the list of input files which we have available over here, for that we're just gonna create a list. So for that I will say file list equals to, now I will use OS library, and then in this I will say list dir, and in that I just need to provide the input location where I have all of my Excel files available, and then I will show you the list of all the Excel files which I have available over there. Bravo. So now we have the list of all the Excel files available in this particular location. Now all that we need to import each of these Excel files one by one and then append them, right? So in this we will be using the method which is called append. If you have not seen that yet, do not hesitate to click the link showing just at the upper right corner right over here and watch that video how to combine the data frames one by one below another using append function. Okay, coming back to this problem state. Here, first thing first which we're gonna do is create a blank data frame. So which I will say final df, and in that I would say pd dot data frame bingo. So that's created. Now I need to read each of these files one by one. So for that I will use for loop for files in file list. So this will, when I run the for loop, this will read each of the files one by one. All right. Now what is the next thing which we need to do is check if all the items available in this particular list are Excel or not. There can be scenarios when in your input location there are many other file types also available, for example text file, output, etc. So to be on safer side, I'm just going to write one statement: if files dot ends with dot xlsx. So all the file types, if you see, those all are ending with xlsx, which I am interested in combining all together, right? So here this, what will happen, for loop will start, it will read the first file name available in this particular list, and then it will check if that ends with xlsx or not. If yes, then it will create a new data frame which is called df, and in that it will do read excel from which location? Input location. So here I have this input location. So this is the location which I have just given over here. Now we also need to supply the file name. So what will be the file name? Name will be all of these files, but we cannot supply all of these files in one term itself. So we need to supply one file in one go. So that will be taken care of by this for loop. So here I will just choose these files and I will just put it over here. So this will, for loop will start and it will read the first file from this list, and it will check if that's an Excel file or not. If that's an Excel file, so it will read Excel and that will be stored in df. Now here all we need to do is we need to use this blank data frame, and in that we will say final df dot append, and in that the data frame which we will be appending will be this df. Now so this is done. So this will read the Excel files one by one, and that will be stored right in here. Now the next statement which comes in is writing this Excel file to this location, to this given locations. For that we're gonna do final df dot to Excel. If you want to if you want to learn more about how to export the files, then the link is showing just at the upper right corner right over here, and click that and just watch it, learn it. Here I will just supply the output location. The output location which I have over here is this, and the file which I am going to export, the file name which I want to give it will be final df.xlsx. Now your script is ready. All that we need to do over here is just execute this. So let's hit enter and see if this works. What do you think? Is this going to work? Let's try it. If this throws some error, we will check it out. Oh, this just worked. Now let's go to this folder location and try to see if this has created a final df over there. Bravo, man, we have our file created over here. So let's try to open this and see if this has the data for all the products or not. Oh, so here we have 1000 records available. Just one thing which we see is index numbers. This is not looking good. So let me just fix this as well. Here I will just say index equals to false, and then run this, and then let's and now check if this has that index or not. Bravo. So now we don't have that index column available over here. Well, so I just hope that I was able to clarify the doubt and you learned it very properly. Just in case if you have any doubt, do not hesitate to put that into the comment section. We will definitely get back to you. And yes, put your another problem statements. What are the things that you do in Excel which you want to automate using Python? Thank you very much for watching the video. Wish you very good luck.